If you're someone who's driven, constantly pushing limits, but lately you have noticed that your body and brain don't bounce back the way it used to, this talk is for you. We're diving deep into the 12 hallmarks of aging, the key biological processes that determines how we age, how we feel, and how long we stay sharp and vibrant. And more importantly, what can you do about it? So let's jump in. Number 1, genomic instability. Imagine your DNA like a blueprint. Over time, this blueprint gets smudged by stress, toxins, UV light, and even normal metabolism. This is genomic instability. DNA damage accumulates, leading to errors, mutations, and cellular chaos. It's like trying to build a house with a torn up blueprint. Nothing fits right. So what accelerates genomic instability? Oxidative stress, radiation, poor sleep. And what can help? Well, antioxidants like glutathione, NAD plus boosters, avoiding smoking, and processed foods. By protecting your DNA, you are protecting your future self. Number 2, telomere attrition. Telomeres are like these plastic tips at the end of your shoelaces. They protect your chromosomes during cell division. But every time your cell divides, those tips get shorter. Eventually, they wear down and cell can no longer divide. And that's aging right at the cellular level. So what speeds up telomere attrition? Chronic stress, inflammation, poor lifestyle habits. And what slows it down? Meditation. Telomerase activating compounds like TA65, sleep, and exercise. Number 3 is epigenetic alterations. Your genes are not your destiny. Your epigenetics are. Epigenetic changes determine which genes are turned on or off. And guess what? Your food, sleep, stress levels, and toxins can all flip those switches. Over time, bad inputs lead to faulty outputs. That's what we call epigenetic drift. What helps? Intermittent fasting, polyphenols like resveratrol, clean environments, and real food. And I'll have a full presentation on resveratrol in the next few days. Think of it like tuning a piano. You have to keep it aligned to play well. So, number 4, loss of proteostasis. Proteins do the heavy liftings in your cells. When they are misfolded or damaged and can't be cleaned out, you get cellular clutter, like a junk-filled attic. This is the hallmark behind neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. What clears the clutter? Fasting, which triggers autophagy, saunas and heat shock proteins, spermidine supplements. Proteostasis is like cellular housekeeping. When it's broken and the whole system gets messy. Number 5 is deregulated nutrient sensing. Your body is always scanning for nutrients and energy status. But as you age, these sensing mechanisms go haywire. Think of it like a thermostat that no longer responds to temperature. Key pathways to know regarding proteostasis is and what helps. Insulin and insulin-like growth factor promotes growth. mTOR, which signals the body to build. AMPK and sirtuins promote repair. Longevity isn't always about building, it's about balancing growth and repair. And that's where intermittent fasting and calorie cycling shines. Number 6 is mitochondrial dysfunction. If you're tired all the time, it might not be your schedule. It might be your mitochondria. These energy factories slow down with age, produce less ATP, and create more free radicals. Fixing this is a game changer. High intensity interval training, which is HIIT, NAD plus support like NMN, CoQ10, and PQQ. Healthy mitochondria equals more energy, better brain function, slower aging. Number 7, cellular senescence. Senescent cells are like zombies, dead but still hanging around, leaking toxic wastes that hurts the cells around them. This toxic brew is called SASP, senescence-associated secretory phenotype. It fuels inflammation and speeds up tissue aging. So how do we deal with these cellular zombies? Well, senolytics, compounds that help clear senescent cells like fisetin or a plus quercetin, fasting and autophagy, and reducing oxidative stress. Clearing senescent cells can make tissue younger, more responsive, and less inflamed. Number 8, stem cell exhaustion. Stem cells are like body's repair crew, but with age, they get fewer and more sluggish, less regeneration, more wear and tear. So what revives them? Short-term fasting, exosome therapy, which is still in the experimental age, NAD plus and GDF11. There are some emerging research in terms of their being very promising. Stem cells thrive in the right environment. That starts with metabolic flexibility and low inflammation. Number 9, altered intercellular communication. Cells talk to each other constantly, but as you age, the lines get crossed. This miscommunication leads to inflammaging, chronic, low-grade inflammation. It's subtle, but it's deadly. How to fix it? Omega-3 fatty acids, sleep, and circadian rhythms, gut-brain axis repair. Clear communication equals balanced system and longer health span. Number 10 is disabled macroautophagy. Autophagy is your cell's internal recycling program. When it's active, your body cleans house. When it's not, cellular garbage piles up. So how do you turn it on? Intermittent fasting, spermidine, exercise, especially resistant training. This is one of the most powerful levers for reversing cellular age. Number 11, chronic inflammation. You have probably heard the phrase, inflammation is the root of all diseases. It's true, especially when it becomes chronic. Low-grade inflammation is linked to every major age-related disease. Heart disease, cancer, Alzheimer's, even depression. Reduce the fire. Anti-inflammatory diet, berries, greens, omega-3s, gut health, sleep, stress mastery, and last but not least is dysbiosis. Your gut isn't just for digestion, It's your second brain. Dysbiosis means the wrong microbes are winning the war inside your gut. That means more inflammation, more craving, more mood issues. Repair starts with probiotics and fermented foods, fiber-rich plants, avoiding antibiotics and processed food. Heal the gut, heal the system. We have covered a lot today. These 12 hallmarks are the biological foundation of how we age. But here's the good news. Aging is not just a fate. It's something we can influence through science, lifestyle, and intention. You now have the map. The question is, what will you do with it? Because when you master aging, you don't just live longer, you live better. Thank you for joining me.
Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.